also being able to fake out Ghost and disrupt the timing of Sonic Booms really kind of leverage it towards JP's advantage. So just based off of that, it could be kind of dicey. Like, we talk about Guile being able to safely throw booms at like the 4 range, which is almost near full screen. Guess what? The spikes can beat him to it.
Yeah, that's why I love that you're highlighting the spikes in all this, right? Because in this game, there's a projectile priority, and if you got the same priority of projectile, they just nullify each other. So if he just throws the ghosts and the booms, they're just gonna cancel each other out. But the spike comes from the floor, right? It doesn't worry about the boom, or it comes from the rafters. That's another way where it doesn't worry about the boom. So I think that's historically part of the reason why we thought JP has kind of had a handle on Guile in this game. Yeah, as you mentioned, we saw that from DCQ yesterday. A whole lot of Bison, but he pulled out the JP when necessary. And honestly, it looked as sharp as ever yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be slacking when it comes to sharpening up that JP. This stage of the game, I mean, having a pocket JP just seems like it's always going to be a correct decision.
Yeah.
Right? This is the Capcom Cup character.
It is, baby. The $1 million character swinging a $1 million stick. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. And of course, Haguchi's going to have a lot of matchup experience in this, right? JP has been a terror in Street Fighter 6 since the launch of the game. It's one of the problematic matchups for Guile, we believe as well. So he's had to do a whole lot of homework, right? So I want to see if there's any interesting details or game strategies that he goes with that we're not used to seeing from a lot of Guiles.
It's so wild to see these types of statistics coming in from like Higuchi, coming in from DCQ. Mind you, these guys are coming in from like the lower bracket from Phase 1. Can you imagine that? Like, both these guys, extremely talented, all class acts. They got to fight each other for just one spot. It's kind of insane. But yeah, taking a look at it too, a little bit of a side note, man. We've been following DCQ like a good amount. I mean, both of these players like a good amount, right? I feel like DCQ hasn't really had that big highlight just yet, whereas Haguchi is kind of in the similar boat. Like, his highlights have mainly come from Street Fighter League Japan, in my respectful opinion. Yeah,
absolutely, right? We've seen DCQ and Haguchi have these big splashing moments in like Street Fighter 5, but the Street Fighter 6 story hasn't quite had that big momentous win that we've come to expect from players of this caliber. So yeah, man, this could be the first step in doing so, right? And a friendly reminder again, DCQ up for the Jafonzo Award since he qualified into the main event via the LCQ. But of course, to get to that main event, you got to take down the people in your way, which is going to start with Haguchi. And then of course, the other person in this group is Pugera. So it's going to be fun matches all the way through.
I love that too. The potential Sagat pick in this pool, in this round robin, is going to be pretty significant, right? I mean, I want to see how that works out. Specifically, I've got my eyes glued to Pugera versus DCQ because I personally haven't been able to see like JP Sagat as often. But I'm with Justin too when we talk about like Pugera, like Sagat versus Guile. I just want to see this heavy DP hit a blade.
Oh,
I just want to see it once.
Yeah. Hopefully we can do that when we get to that. Right now, though, we're going to see who gets off to a great start in Group D. Haguchi on the Guile, DCQ busting out the JP, and look at that, already outspacing the Soulbot. Now you have to pay.
We talk about some of the normals that Guile does possess. A lot of momentum going forward with a lot of them. A lot of potential from counter hits to link into other normals for big damage. But on the other side, JP also has some pretty sizable ranges, has some really weird disjointed hitboxes. It could be kind of problematic for Haguchi.
Yeah, I like that idea from DCQ where he tried to bait out the throw tech after the parry, but didn't work. Now Haguchi to work.
I mean, he looked like a contractor, a little bit of a temporary work, right? Immediately halts from DCQ with his defensive decision. Mostly just kind of jumping back. There it is. We talked about that example. The spike versus the boom, the partial. Now forcing Haguchi back. Drive rush immediately checked. This has just been so difficult from a projectile standpoint for Guile.
Yeah, that's another thing, right? This is going to be a big drive meter war as well. So who has OD projectiles going to out-prioritize the other? Jump media punch trade. He's going to immediately activate the level 2 here. Yeah, parries on the projectile. And yeah, it's still coming, man. Got to harass with it.
This is pretty significant. Haguchi can get a drive impact. Oh, it was a throw. We get the solid puncher regardless for the guaranteed chip. Excellent. Most excellent. We thought it was going to be like a telegraph DI. I mean, granted, JP does have defense against that with Amnesia, so very understandably so Higuchi went for the 2 rounds.
Yeah, it just came up a bit short, and it really did not work out for DCQ, obviously. Now trying to feint out the ghost, maybe bait Haguchi into pairing. Again, we talked about the drive meter war is big in this set, so the more you can make the opponent sacrifice some drive, the better. And that Sonic Blade, the
talk about that real quick?
The spikes, are you serious?
Godlike.
All right, Haguchi, you know the matchup. My bad, dog.
He walked in front of that bad boy, he's like, I don't give a damn about your projectiles. That's actually the sickest thing I've ever seen.
That was so cool. Haguchi, yeah, just parrying that one a little bit short, but he does find the sweep with punish. Set up shop again. I love that, using the Sonic Blade to go through. Oh, and the perfect parry on the go sit down.
Look at Shine, the crouching medium punch, and now you're going to eat it with a level 2 intact. DCQ obviously going to go for the side switch. What's the other going to be to lead into the mix?
Man, every time I see somebody in the corner, I'm just expecting them to get DI'd now after the last match. But DCQ not going to go to that just yet. Trying to open up Haguchi other ways, but the poke back. Haguchi's going to cash all the way out. He's got CA on deck, and he ain't missing a darn thing.
With those big boots in hand, with the boot cut jeans, he's got that twang on him with the level 3. DCQ, I wonder if he tried to go for a throw. I did start to see the animation, but the fact that Higuchi was ready to counterpoke with a crouching medium punch of all normals, that is so much attention to detail from him.
Love seeing it already from Haguchi. Like we said, very prepared for the JP matchup, and we figured he would be, like we talked about. JP has given Guile problems since the launch of the game, so this dude is a dedicated Guile player. He's going to have more and more practice in the matchups that give him trouble more than anything else. And we even saw a really cool piece of tech setting up that Sonic Blade and nullifying the spikes from the sky. That was honestly so cool.
Yeah, still being able to fight in that pocket, right? Just in case DCQ wants to get froggy, maybe move forward and check. This, no punish on the sweep, actually.
Gucci now rolling. Let's see here, though. Yeah, the spikes respecting it. We nullify the fireballs. So Gucci's so low on drive. This is where it's tough. DCQ, though, he's trying to push that advantage.
Taking out with the ghost. Haguchi trying to be weary of it with that parry. Still remaining intact with the anti-air. Yet again, DCQ actually gets stuffed out. That was a counter hit. Haguchi not only dedicating himself to the parry for the ghost, he actually drive rush forward as the option select to force the opposite situation against DCQ. A big jump in and heavy damage.
This man Haguchi, I don't know, bro. We might need a change of character. It looks like he really understands how JP's like to flow against him. And he is stuffing DCQ for a perfect at 53 seconds. My goodness. So impressive, this man. Yeah, the button timings, he just has an understanding of when DCQ is going to press. Again, bro, walking right into my fist.
That's a double departure, down trip. You get the punish counter for the sweep, Blades to back it up. Yeah, his timing, being able to stuff out the spikes too, very, very important. He's really dismantling the hell out of this matchup, Range.
Legit, man. I mean, probably this is the best performance I think I've seen a guy have against JP. I'm sure Knuckle Dude's had amazing performances as well, but right now, this is incredible.
Yeah, his understandings of what DCQ wants to do before he does it has been so on point thus far. Drive reversal again, man. You can't keep him locked in.
He was going to go into the level 2, right? He knew he was going to do that and drain the drive meter. So he was like, I'm just going to drive reversal immediately. I'm not going to let you get into the level 2. Haguchi is so aware, bro. Oh, the trade. That's fine for Haguchi again, right? And DCQ, he's been making a lot of use of that level 2. We even saw him do it raw in the neutral earlier to try to negate some of that Guile Sonic Boom game. But you can see DCQ, it feels like he's a little lost right now, right? He doesn't want to commit to anything. Maybe try to react to Haguchi doing something with CA. Oh, again, bro, that's
This is so cool. Sick. I was at a loss for words only because I'm waiting for DCQ to commit to something wild, right? He's been waiting for a long time to see if Haguchi's going to press buttons or overextend, and he hasn't done it once up until this point, and that's going to be more than enough. Did you notice that? For about like 8 or 9 seconds, DCQ, you were talking about him looking a little bit lost. I honestly think he was testing Haguchi to see if he was going to overextend. Yeah. Haguchi was willing to sit it out the whole time. As Guile especially, he don't need to move.
Yeah, right? He had the life lead. He could just sit there, sit to the back. Time was on his side. He knows that the level 3 or the level 2 from JP can snipe some of the boom action. So he's like, why even do that, bro? I'm going to chill out. If anything, I'm going to apply pressure in close quarters. So I don't have that opportunity or I don't have that risk. And what a dragon suplex to end it. Shout outs Kenny Omega as always. But now DCQ is going to bring out the Bison. Because, yeah, man, it just looked like Haguchi knew the matchup too well.
Right. From one matchup to another, though, a more commonly played character, M. Bison. He roams the streets in Japan ranked CFN. I kid you not, brother. This character is massively popular. But even more so, right? A lot of professionals have taken a kin to this character and have provided Higuchi plenty of practice in previous seasons, or at least a previous season. already off to a great start, the perfect parry. Now the punish counter against DCQ's defensive options being blown up sky high.
3 straight correct decisions, giving big rewards. Finally, it's blocked, but only to get your parry thrown, and one more for good measure. Haguchi on set point.
This is looking rather dominant. Higuchi, I think if anything, he was ready more so for the Bison than the JP. He was looking forward to this one a lot more, because just look at how much control he's had, right? I don't even think we've seen the west side of the screen just yet.
Legitimately, right? We are all in New York right now. Well, actually London, but you know what I'm saying.
I don't know anything about European geography, I'll be very honest with you. So if you say it, I got your back. Yeah, you're right.
I have no idea if London's on the east side of England or not, but
no, you're right. We'll take that.
Oh yes, the NA geography, it's okay. DCQ now applying some pressure. Oh, he even tried to backdash right there, trying to call out a throw attempt.
Okay, now we get the west side. Non-geographically challenged is DCQ. Can you keep him in place? Check your papers.
Starting to find some life here. He's gonna go into level 2 to put Haguchi very low. But we still got CA on deck, and I mean, DCQ, he's pretty healthy right now, but okay. Got him trying to press back, committed to the drive rush cancel off the last light. Big belief.
No visa problems if you're hailing from Shadow, apparently. Gets around to survive. All jokes aside, though, Higuchi, after that slight dismantling from DCQ, momentum base, can he find an answer against it? The low forward is everything for DCQ while having the bomb planted, but now the timing of his own, actually, delaying the crouching jab, so much reward out of it.
Yeah, DCQ might be honing in on the rhythm of Haguchi now. And again, we got the throw. We're gonna do here, just immediately bullying him again. Big stuff from DCQ right now, and again catching the button on Wake Up. What an answer after going down 2-0. Haguchi looked like he was gonna run away with it, but DCQ on that comfort food of Bison, he's back.
He caught 3 delays in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Back-to-back-to-back counter hits. You're starting to see Higuchi being a little bit stubborn on defense, right? He wasn't going to let go of his meter. He wasn't going to do any like delayed flash kick, right? If you're going to delay your button and DCQ's called you out at least twice, like why not go for the invincible reversal at the third?
Yeah, that's a great point. Haguchi is definitely looking for like fuzzy timings on the defense, trying to press buttons, trying to just get normals out. We haven't seen a lot of flash kick or any invincible reversal options represented. And yeah, I knew it was going to happen right there because he hadn't done it up until that point.
It had to be. It really had to be to give DCQ that type of information to force maybe a little bit of maybe some sort of timidity, force him to back off a little bit.
Timidity, I like that word. Ooh, it sneaks in the throw right before the mine goes off. Well done from Haguchi.
Oof, oof. Getting the jukebox out of me.
Just harassing right now. Ooh, he even tried to jump to call out a boom, but nothing happened. And Haguchi with the overhead reset to put himself on set point now.
Always so sneaky. Trying to sneak in the Dragon Fang.
Did I hear the horse neigh in the background?
Yeah, he sure did.
Bison's horse? Feeling sorry for him?
Possibly.
That was wild. I'm sure it's just these horses back here. But
yeah. I think they're more so upset that they didn't get picked. They've been benched. Oh my god. He's like, I hate you, Bison.
For real, right? Yeah. Why couldn't you pick me, man? Why don't he want me, man? Oh no. Him right there. With the knee.
Why don't he want me, man?
DCQ.
I'm gonna get a good DI. I'm gonna get some damage from this mine. And at the end of the day, how come you don't want me, man?
Oh man, DCQ definitely looking like a fresh prince or a fresh perfect in that round.
Damn. I like what you're putting down.
Oh yeah, I already know you know, and are quick to pick it up. Right now though, these two both, you can see the stakes, the pressure in the air right now. Nobody's trying to overcommit.
Side switch is temporary, but damage might be forever. Haguchi now, while in full screen. Let's see if he gets some action going. No. The tenacity from DCQ has been so much. This is going to be hella damage. Go right into the Psycho Crusher. He had definitely a little bit more in the tank with another drive rush cancel, but he doesn't want to get the scaling involved. But he might regret it. OD Psycho Crusher can chip. And Higuchi knew it as well.
Exactly right. Haguchi was doing his best to avoid it, but DCQ, of course, checkmates him at that scenario. Well done, man. What a bounce back with this Bison to tie up the set 2-2. And yeah, he's really honing in on the rhythm of Haguchi's button presses, right? We've seen so many counter hits, some slight delays, a little two-step just to get you to react, only to beat you to the button. This is an amazing adjustment, especially when Haguchi was so honed in on DCQ's timing to start the set.
What's wild is this is giving me like flashbacks and shades of SFL US, right? DCQ always in the anchor spot, having to bring his team back from the brink of death in the long set, 3 out of 5, and just making such dire and impactful adjustments in such a short span of time with 2 characters now, by the way.
Yeah, exactly right. He started the set on JP, went to the Bison. Again, that's the character he plays the most nowadays, and man, has it paid off for that switch. Now Haguchi, of course, locking in. He is a Guile specialist, so we're going right back into it. It was just taking some time to try to put together the pieces of the puzzle and get one more dub. He already got 2 early, right? He just needs one more to take a lead in this group.
Oh, I was just thinking, who's going to be the aggressor here? I feel like somebody's going to punch on the gas, and it was immediately DCQ. Wait, oh, what a way to defuse the bomb with a low kick. The low short, excuse me.
DCQ showing no fear of the drive rush Oki pressure.
It's so difficult to call right now. Higuchi at least getting the readjustment. He had to pay a little bit of life for it. Now the forward throw, DCQ, how do you enforce your will? I like that. Drive rush forward into another throw. Overhead was incoming. Higuchi sniped it out. Very expensive at that, right, with the OD.
Indeed. Right now, DCQ has the drive advantage, right? So maybe he wants to put the pedal to the gas a little bit. Try to prevent Haguchi from getting over that 3-bar threshold, but he's there now. Yes, the jump just sniped out. DCQ in very much control in this round. Tried to bait out a flash kick right there, but it didn't have it.
There's been a lot of throws from the side of DCQ, and a lot of it counter hit against Higuchi. He's been pressing a lot of buttons, rather active upon wake up. Damn, and rather active against block strings.
Indeed. Like trying to backdash and it got chased down. Now he's gonna go into the solid puncher, but we got a drive reversal right. He knew he was gonna get burnt out either way, so might as well use it here to try to lock Haguchi in this corner. Give yourself a chance to get the psycho pressure in there and put himself on set point.
Damn, son. Just at the right range to snipe him out. Drive rush low forward. Haguchi goes for the knockdown. Very impactful tuck. Well, at least temporarily it was. DCQ now finding himself into the corner. Oh, the bait! Oh my god, he still maintained the charge?
Yeah, for real. You know Haguchi. True Guile player stuff right there.
Counter hit.
Counter hit, yes indeed.
Rest of the target combo. Continue on with the damage. This is going to be so much for Higuchi. Yeah. Stay alive. Staying alive. Final game, final round with so much bar on the side of DCQ, kind of pumping the brakes a little bit. Now going for the heavies, right? I think a lot of Japan parries the hell out of these nowadays, so him kind of throwing it out now. I wonder if Higuchi would be ready for it. I don't even think that's going to be a topic of discussion.
Oh my goodness, and then trying to throw after the scissor kick. Now respecting the fact that Higuchi was a little far away, so it was easy to walk out of. And now Haguchi, ooh, even putting on the gas again, trying to turn in some offense.
So scary, very sharp angle. That is actually a pretty great time to jump against Haguchi, even if he charged the flash kick, hence why Haguchi tried to walk forward.
Yeah, and it looked like he did it so late, right, that maybe Haguchi felt comfortable trying to make a block something on the ground, but instead, he's comfortable checking the pressure and going into the level 3. Haguchi clutches it out after DCQ almost makes the comeback.
My man Higuchi actually looked at the camera, he's like, is that gonna kill? He looked so confused and perplexed off of that. But man, there has been such a drastic change of timings from Higuchi in so many different rounds, right? He's been so unpredictable as to when he wanted to counter-strike, no pun intended for EWC, but like, genuinely, right? Like, DCQ was starting to dismantle